Hi, everybody. I'm Chris Brinkley at OVC Media Day in Evansville, Indiana, with Coach Anthony Stewart. Coach, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Yeah, years fly by. It seems like we were doing this yesterday.
It does. Time flies when you're having fun, so they say.
Back in Evansville, the host town for the OVC tournament again this year. Great place to be.
Unbelievable place. Anytime you're in Indiana for basketball, this is a basketball state. Glad to be here.
Tell us about your team this year, because you guys have been practicing for a while now.
Well, I'm very pleased with this year's team. I have a lot of new faces. I have some transfers that will be eligible. I have some guys that came back off of last year's team, and we did a very, very fine job of recruiting some really good Skyhawks.
Fatad Lewis, one of the players coming back, he put up solid numbers last year, scoring and rebounding.
He did. Fatad was, I believe, 12-8, and we'll be looking for his leadership. This is his 5th year, and we want to send him out on a winning note.
One of the things you do this year, too, is that you've got a couple players who were with the program last year and got to be around you but didn't play, and that kind of gives them an advantage, I guess, going into this season.
It does. They get to learn our culture, what Skyhawk basketball is about, to learn the intricacies of what we're trying to do offensively and defensively, and anytime they can just be there for a year to absorb everything they can from a knowledge standpoint, that's huge.
Also a player on the team this year that's a little bit familiar with you is your son, Parker Stewart, who transferred to UT Martin. He'll sit out this year because of transfer rules, but that's got to be great, Coach.
It is. I can't lie to say it isn't. He had some remarkable opportunities when he decided to transfer from Pitt in the ACC, and luckily he felt it in his heart that he wanted to be home and be part of what we're doing.
Locally, we've seen him play basketball for a while at Union City. What's it going to be like for him to have to sit out for a year?
I think he's going to take advantage of that sit-out year. He's always been a gym rat. He continues to improve his body, his shot, his overall game, but he's taking it up to the next level with his nutrition and film study. So he's going to take the year and use it to his benefit.
The season starts soon. Let's talk about your non-conference schedule. You're going to put some miles on the map for sure.
We are. Our non-conference is very competitive. It's tough. It's vigorous, but with the OVC conference schedule in mind, and that's why we do that. We start off at Western Kentucky, then we go down to Louisiana, we play Tulane, we play East Tennessee State, we go out to Fresno State, just to name a few. So we're not shying away from anyone. We'll go anywhere we have to go to compete, and we're just looking forward to it.
Coach, I've heard you say before you were even an assistant at UT Martin, you knew about the OVC, obviously, but you really know how competitive it is once you get here as a coach.
You're all over it. It's a very, very well-coached conference. There's a plethora of talent. It's major basketball at its best, and if you enjoy really hard-fought games, well-coached games, and talented kids, you want to tune in to OVC play for sure.
For Skyhawk fans, what do we expect to see out of this team this year?
Well, one thing you'll expect to see, we're going to go out and give it our all. We're a hard-working team, like our fan base and like our community, a blue-collar type team. But this year, we are going to score the basketball, and that was one of the things that I had in mind when I recruited some guys, when we took some transfers. We're going to score the basketball, and the way the game's being played at the Division I level right now, you have to score. It's important, almost mandated that you score the ball, and we're going to do that.
Yeah, we're seeing that. I mean, basketball has become the game of the guards and big men who can score and shoot. So that's what you've recruited, I guess.
It has, and just about every rule change that has been implemented into our game has benefited offense.
Season tickets are on sale now. You can go to utmsports.com. I'm with Coach Anthony Stewart. Final thoughts, what do you want our fans to know about the team this year?
Well, I just want them to know they're going to see a hard-working team, someone that's representative of our university, our community, and our fans. And we really need your support, and we're going to give everything we have.
Okay. For Coach Stewart, I'm Chris Brinkley at OVC Media Day in Evansville, Indiana. Thanks for watching.